Welcome back. This time we're talking about the Lego Batman movie, a spin-off of the highly successful 2014 animated film, The Lego Movie. One of the standout characters in that film was the Lego Batman, voiced by Will Arnett. And here he gets his own movie, set in Gotham City and pitting him against a rogues gallery of villains, while also exploring the more internal emotional issues that he has, especially when it comes to family and relationships. And not only is this film absolutely hilarious and had me laughing more than a lot of mainstream comedies, it's also the best DC film not directed by Christopher Nolan to come out in ages. Directed by Chris McKay, who was responsible for a lot of episodes of Robot Chicken, and written by a whole fleet of screenwriters. This is a film that has a good grasp of what it is and what it wants to be, while also having a lot of fun with the decades-long history of The Dark Knight, playing homage to not only things from the comics, but pretty much every cinematic and television portrayal of the character. Now, like the Lego Movie, there is this kind of heartwarming core to the story, and although that plot is pretty predictable from the beginning on how it's going to play out beat by beat, the comedic side of things are wholly unpredictable, and honestly the film caught me by surprise a lot, and that produced some of the best laughs. While it's set in Gotham City and Batman has his own world here, he's still also the character that we met in the Lego Movie. He has a tendency to write his own songs. He's a big fan of the color black. And he's also a master builder, able to take Lego blocks and pretty much create whatever he needs on the fly. Sometimes literally on the fly. The story sort of meanders around a little bit, but for the most part it's about Batman facing off against the Joker, who is upset with Batman for not committing to their hero-villain relationship, which again goes into Batman's larger issues with relationships. And before it's over, he's going to have to come to grips with his relationships with a variety of characters, including Dick Grayson, voiced by Cera, Barbara Gordon, voiced by Rosario Dawson, and his trusty butler Alfred, voiced by Ralph Fiennes. This movie was truly a lot of fun. As I mentioned, there's so many callbacks and inside jokes to the history of Batman, but there's also a lot of surprising cameos from things outside the DC universe, and I don't want to spoil it because so far the trailers have done a pretty good job of not showing us that. This is one of those films that I think the entire family is going to enjoy. There's plenty of action and funny situations for the younger set, while older audiences are going to get the references to some of the older movies and TV shows. And while the core story may be kind of predictable, this is a pretty smart movie. The comedy is smart on most occasions. Of course, like the Lego Movie, I also have to mention the animation here, which is great. And I was never really sure scene to scene what was done via stop motion animation versus the high-end computer graphics that are used to make the animation look like Legos. And with Chris McKay's history with Robot Chicken, we know he's familiar with stop motion. While I wouldn't say that this film is better than the Lego Movie, it might actually be funnier. If you're a fan of Batman, definitely check it out. If you're a fan of the original Lego Movie, definitely check it out. And if you're just looking for a good time and hopefully some laughs, this is definitely one you should check out. If you have seen the Batman Lego Movie, what did you think about it? And what was your favorite in-joke or reference? As always, you can subscribe to my channel, check out some other reviews, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.